Hello, I'm Bob Odenkirk, and today we're going to talk about disco demolition.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bob. You okay?
My first sip. Well, I guess our story really begins in 1977 with the massive success of disco, which is a terrible form of music. Anyway, 1977, Saturday Night Fever, very popular movie, blah, 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 everyone loved it. At WDAI in Chicago, we're disco DAI. All disco, all day and all night. Okay, so Steve Dahl is a DJ, 24 years old, at The Loop, WLUP, 97.9, and it's a rock and roll station. Steve Dahl says, F you, I'm not gonna play disco music. And Steve is having a good time, and he's blowing up disco records. So on the radio, he's like, we got a disco, look, and Kiss made a disco record, I'm gonna blow it up. And he'd play it and then scratch the needle on the record and then press a cart tape and explosion sound and then laugh and then do other dumb shit.
Like my favorite, Imus. What?
Not like Imus.
Okay.
Very much like Stern. I mean, truly, but actually before Stern. So it's 1979. Jeff Schwartz is the promotions kid, and he goes to Mike Veck at the White Sox. So he goes, let's do a disco demolition at White Sox Comiskey Park for your teen night. Mike Veck is like, great, I love Steve Dahl. They hire a guy to put the explosives in. We need you to blow up records. How many records? Well, I don't know, 2,000. Okay, hold on a second. Slow down. I need some goddamn real explosives here. All right, well, whatever you need, you're the pro. Hell yes, I am. Just got back from the Nam about 5 years ago. Anyhow, I will put your explosives together for you. So Steve's on the radio for weeks going, I got disco demolition coming up. Come to Comiskey Park and bring a disco album. They'll take your album, they'll put it in a bin. You'll pay 98 cents for a ticket, and then in between games, I'm gonna blow up all those albums. We're gonna destroy disco, ha ha ha. So the night of the event comes, July 12th, 1979. Steve's like watching, holy shit. Kids are showing up. They're showing up in droves, showing up. 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, A. The first game is nuts. Kids in the stands have records. They're throwing them. Record albums come flying out of the stands, cutting into the grass. Harry Carey's kind of liking it, you can tell. Hey, all right, everybody calm down. And Jimmy Pearsall's taking it way too seriously. These kids, look at this. This is a disgrace. Anyhow, game ends, first game ends, Sox lose. That's not helpful. And Steve, they drive out to like center field. This crate has been set up. So he gets on a mic and he goes, party! Yeah! Okay, disco sucks. Disco sucks. They start chanting disco sucks. There's big banners, disco sucks, and it's kind of intense. So Steve's like, all right, I'm gonna blow him up. He puts way too much real explosives. Perfect storm. So Steve pushes the thing, then big explosion, flying everywhere in center field. You can't play another whole game in that. That alone is the end. That's the end. Only that isn't the end.
But what happens after it explodes?
All right. What do you mean what happens after it explodes? It's a disaster. So then these 7 kids climb over the wall. More kids, getting unhinged. There's too many kids on the field. Holy sh! I'm on the Comiskey Park, the field where Babe Ruth hit home runs. They're running around the bases. Look at me, I'm gonna slide. Kids are pitching, I'm a pitcher, woo! Meanwhile, crazy Vietnam vet on his motorcycle going like, I did it. I really did it. And Harry Carey is up in the booth going, hey, it's a good time, everybody. Let's sing a song together. Take me out to the, you know this, sing along. Okay, let's all get off the field now. How about it? And the kids are like, well, no, not that. They call the Chicago police. They sent riot police, full riot gear. The cops come, said, I'll teach you to be a teenager. A whack in the head. And arrested 39 people for vandalism and shit. They call the game. The White Sox are forced to forfeit. And hey, they say it killed disco. It did not kill disco. What it did, potentially, that was actually meaningful. This event was like one massive tweet sent out by a generation of kids. And they pressed a button and said, we don't like disco that much, okay? That's essentially what the event was. And if it killed disco, it just sent a message that said, maybe everybody doesn't love this 24/7. I would like to do some disco lyrics right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Baby, oh yeah, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Nights, the night of nights, the night, all right, the night. All right, I get it. Duly noted, thank you. Just the worst.